General Hospital spoilers reveal that Alexis is about to face trial, and everything is gradually becoming clearer as a shocking conclusion awaits her. Despite fearing for Christina's future, Alexis remains determined to take the blame for her daughter, a decision that leaves those around her worried. Alexis's unwavering commitment to protecting Christina, even if it could lead her to a life sentence in prison, is driving the story toward a dramatic and shocking climax. Under the pressure of the trial, will the truth be revealed, or will Alexis accept punishment for a crime she didn't commit? This psychological battle not only pushes Alexis toward a dangerous crossroads, but also adds to the tension and uncertainty regarding her future. Alexis is also facing the most painful tragedy of her life after receiving the news that her eldest daughter, Sam, has passed away. The loss of Sam nearly breaks Alexis as guilt and despair overwhelm her. Sam's death is not only a physical loss, but also a devastating emotional shock, causing Alexis to begin questioning her decisions and actions over the past years. While Alexis is still reeling from this unbearable grief, another storm hits her family. Christina, her remaining daughter, unable to bear the pressure of personal struggles and Sam's death, decides to commit suicide by jumping off a building. Christina's actions push Alexis into the depths of despair. She feels utterly powerless, unable to save the children she loves most. Christina's mental collapse only intensifies Alexis's torment, as a mother who would do anything to protect her children, now left with nothing but guilt for not being able to save them. These two consecutive tragedies have caused Alexis to gradually transform, no longer the strong and decisive woman she once was. Alexis starts losing her way, feeling lost in her own life. She is haunted by past mistakes, by decisions she now believes directly led to Sam's death and Christina's downfall. Each passing day drags Alexis deeper into chaos, with her emotions becoming more complex and conflicted. This double loss has shattered the image of a resilient woman, leaving behind a fragile and confused Alexis. She begins to distance herself from those around her, isolating herself and starting to act uncontrollably, possibly making more dangerous decisions. Alexis's mind is trapped in a spiral of pain and obsession, leading her to change, not only emotionally, but also in her very essence. The changes in Alexis are not merely natural reactions to loss, but also signs that she is on the path to self-destruction. If not saved in time, Alexis may continue to fall deeper into the darkness of family tragedy, becoming the worst version of herself. Alexis is facing a life sentence after all legal efforts have failed. Despite the best efforts of Martin Gray, the skilled attorney hired by Sonny Corinthos, he ultimately cannot find any way to help Alexis escape this harsh fate. Martin's inability to save Alexis not only marks a failure, but also heralds a larger disaster looming ahead. Alexis' life sentence shocks not only her family, but the entire Port Charles community. Alexis's loved ones, especially Sonny and Christina, cannot accept that their beloved mother and friend could be imprisoned forever. This tension is bound to erupt into a full-blown crisis as efforts to seek justice for Alexis become increasingly desperate. This sentence doesn't just signify the end of a life once filled with success and power, but it also triggers other dire consequences. Alexis, once a symbol of justice and integrity, is now imprisoned for a crime she didn't commit. This could lead to a breakdown in family relationships, inner turmoil, and a series of other consequences for those around her. For Martin, this failure deals a significant blow to his reputation. As a top attorney, not being able to rescue Alexis not only damages his credibility, but may also put him in a dangerous position, especially since Sonny, a powerful and fearsome figure, may not be forgiving. Meanwhile, Alexis's family could become lost in grief and despair, leading to dangerous or violent actions in an attempt to resolve the situation. This disaster is growing larger by the day, not only affecting Alexis's life, but potentially shaking the entire Port Charles community. New conflicts will arise, and key characters may be thrust into an endless struggle to find a way to turn things around. However, with Alexis facing life in prison and no escape in sight, her future and that of her family seem darker than ever. Lee Grahn, the veteran actress of General Hospital, is now facing the expiration of her contract, which suggests a strong possibility that she will be leaving the show after many years. This has left her fans and those of her character, Alexis Davis, deeply concerned, especially as Alexis's storyline hits a dramatic dead end. With Alexis potentially being sentenced to life in prison for her involvement in John's murder, the situation has become more chaotic than ever. If Nancy Lee Grahn truly leaves the show, Alexis being sentenced to life would be a tragic conclusion for a character that has existed for decades. Alexis, once a brilliant lawyer fighting for justice, is now facing the prospect of losing everything and being imprisoned forever. This wouldn't just be a major shock for Alexis fans, but could also set off a series of complex future storylines for the show. This event would not only deal a severe blow to Alexis, but also signal that GH is taking bold steps in its storytelling, pushing everything to the edge of tension and drama. If Alexis is truly sentenced, this could open the door to new storylines, from legal battles to revenge by the remaining family members. These wild developments wouldn't just challenge the characters, but would also keep viewers glued to their screens, eager to witness Alexis's fate. Nancy Lee Grahn's departure from GH would leave a significant void in the cast, and if Alexis is sentenced to life in prison, it would be one of the most memorable and heartbreaking moments in the show's history. What's happening now is sure to push the program into a new phase, where tension and unexpected twists will continue to escalate.